After reviewing over all the cards from BT19, I looked for a specific pattern that would indicate what cards are going to be in the upcoming release of Special Booster 2.0. With Bandai giving the exact number of secret rares, super rares, uncommons, and commons, I am confident that these are the cards that are going to be released with Special Booster 2.0. For this video, I will be going over all the Liberator and General Support cards. This includes the cards that aren't going to necessarily be part of a specific line. Starting with the Liberator cards, Puyoyomon returns as a level 2 Digimon with an opponent's turn inheritable effect, that when an opponent's Digimon attacks, by returning this Digimon with Aqua or Sea Animal and any of its traits to the bottom of the deck, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower level as the returned Digimon to the hand. Meaning if your opponent attacks and your level 5 Digimon has the Aqua or Sea Animal trait, it can bottom deck itself to stop the attack and send it back to the opponent's hand. This honestly adds removal for these decks, but despite the fact that the loss of a Digimon could suck, this is where the new keyword decode can be huge. Sangomon is the new searcher for the deck that adds an Aqua or Sea Animal trait Digimon, and one card with the Liberator in its traits. It has the special ruling of treating itself as aquatic as well, meaning it can be counted for the search as the Aqua or the Liberator trait. Its inheritable is simply end of attack once per turn, gain 1 memory. With Swimon, this Digimon is yet another level 3 that provides inheritable jamming and has the special rule of being aquatic in its traits as well as being a level 3 with the evade keyword. Honestly, I'm finding myself using Betamon less and less, and focusing on Swimon and Biomon. Considering there are now 12 level 3s you could run with inheritable jamming, why, Bandai, why? Shellmon is another aquatic type Digimon with the same inheritable as Sangomon, and is the Digimon that plays xiaoqingmon from your hand without paying cost if you have 1 or less Tamers. Which means in essence, you could play up to 2 of her before this Digimon loses its effectiveness. xiquemon is another aquatic Digimon with the same inheritable as Swimon, and an on-play and when digivolving effect that can return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to the hand. Because of decode level 4, this means that when a level 5 Digimon with decode level 4 would leave the battle area other than by battle, you could play this to bounce a level 3. Juan Kunon is the next level up that has blocker, and has an on-play when digivolving effect where one of your Digimon can't be deleted by battle until the end of your opponent's turn. On the bright side, at least you can delete it or bounce it by card effect. This Digimon has one of the first card effects that might be huge against Mother Shoto decks in that for its inheritable, this Digimon's attack target can't change. Blocks? Redirects? Forget about it. Marinebullmon is that Digimon I was focusing on earlier with the new decode level 4. When this Digimon would leave play, you can play one blue level 4 Digimon from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. On play, and when digivolving, you may place one Digimon card with the Aqua or Sea Animal in one of its traits from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Its end of attack inheritable allows you to play one level 4 or lower Digimon card with the Aqua or Sea Animal trait from its sources without paying the cost. Meaning if you survive, you can potentially focus on rush elements or even other cards to disrupt your opponent, or at most, provide battle protection. Ryugumon is the boss monster that was recently revealed in the Digimon Liberator webcomic, and has decode level 5. Again, when it would leave other than by battle, you may play one level 5 or lower Digimon card from the sources without paying cost. When digivolving, you may play one blue level 4 or lower Digimon card from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying cost. This reminds me of the old days of BT1 Metal Garurumon, but still, the focus here is the aquatic or Sea Animal Digimon. This Digimon also has an end of your turn effect where once per turn, by returning one of your Digimon to the bottom of your deck, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as high or lower as level as the returned Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Which means, when digivolving you could play a level 4, then to pass the turn you go into Marinebullmon to either place Ryugumon to the bottom and return a level 6 or lower. Or Marinebullmon goes to the bottom to return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. I'm definitely intrigued by this removal. With xiangpengmon, this Digimon has a 5-cost Digivolution and has a security attack +1 and blocker. When digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, then by placing one of your other Digimon with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, you gain 3 memory. My goodness. So in essence, if you have a wide board, it's possible to make this Digimon's Digivolution cost 2, and it's a blocker on your turn. For sealed, this is potentially huge. For the option card, Watasumi Purification, This 5-cost blue option card returns one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the deck. If you return one of your blue Digimon to the bottom of the deck, you return one of their level 6 or lower Digimon to the bottom instead. I'll take some removal for sealed, honestly speaking. But the tamer that ties it all together is the tamer xiaoqingmon. This tamer is a memory fixer and has a your turn effect that when any of your Digimon with the aqua or sea animal in its traits attacks, by suspending this tamer you can place one such Digimon that's level 5 or lower from your hand as that Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. I love it. This is the kind of tamer that the deck has been needing, and with shellmon adding the assistance to play this tamer for free, this deck looks like it's coming together nicely. But now shifting to the royal base, this line gets some more cards that could really help. First, Funbeemon returns again as a Digimon that while it's face up in your security, all turns, all of your royal base trait Digimon get plus 1000 DP. The Inheritable provides the same DP buffs, and its your turn effect can reduce the Digivolution cost to a level 4 Digimon with the royal base trait by 1. With Forage-Beemon, this Digimon has the same security effect, an Inheritable, but its all turns effect is significantly different in that when any of your other Digimon with the royal base trait would leave the battle area by effects, by placing this Digimon face up as the bottom security card, they don't leave. Considering you can use this as pseudo decoy and security recovery, I love it. The level 5 Vespamon brings back the security effect on your opponent's turn blocker for all of your royal base trait Digimon. On play and when digivolving, you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with play cost of 2 or less. For each of your face-up security cards, you add 2 to this Digimon's play cost maximum. In any other deck, it's not likely this will ever do anything because 2-cost Digimon are typically vanilla. The Inheritable for this is similar to Queenbeemon and gives you another target for even Machinedramon decks. At this point, you can run 4 unique Cyborg-type Digimon that give this Inheritable. And this could be very worth it, especially with a redirect, block, or attack into a Digimon. With Queenbeemon, this is the next boss monster to utilize in the deck. A 12-cost 4 to Digivolve into from a green or black Digimon, or 3 from any level 5 Digimon with a royal base trait. With 12,000 DP, this Digimon has Alliance, and a when attacking once per turn effect, where you may play one royal base trait Digimon card from your face-up security cards with the play cost reduced by 8. This is huge considering you could play the level 5s or set up the protection necessary with Forage-Beemon in case of removal, and then Alliance with the played card. This Digimon also has an ability in which all turns, when any of your royal base trait Digimon would leave the battle area other than by battle, you may place those cards face up as your bottom security cards. And like all the royal base cards, they are also treated as insectoid type. The best part, considering they're all X-Antibody, you could run any of the tamers that work with them. Yuji? Kota? It is possible. The option card is Hornet Eraser, an 8-cost dual green-black option card that places one royal base trait Digimon card from your trash face-up as your bottom security card. Then delete up to 8 play cost total worth of your opponent's Digimon. For each face-up security, you add 2 to the maximum play cost you may choose with this effect. Like the standard black color, this lets you target play costs, which honestly is amazing for the fact that with 8 costs, you can already target level 6 Ace Digimon. But the tamer for this archetype is going to go to WinR. A green tamer that has a start of main phase effect where if you have a face-up security card, you gain 1 memory. Its main effect allows you to suspend this tamer and one of your Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card in your face-up security cards paying its Digivolution cost. If this effect digivolved, you may place one Digimon card with the royal base trait from your hand face up as your bottom security card. A great way to utilize your resources in the security or from the hand later. The only downside is none of the Digimon line play this tamer, which makes me feel this is much slower than it should be. But moving to the 3 general support cards, they're honestly very simple. Tokomon provides a simple your turn effect that while you have another green Digimon, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. And this level 2 will purely remain sealed, nothing more. Airdramon has an on deletion effect that gives one of your opponent's Digimon security attack -1 until the end of their turn. Then if you have 2 or fewer security cards, you recover 1. It also provides barrier. But you know what else this Digimon is? Vaccine trait. For Yellow Vaccine, I think this is a strong contender to possibly use. But the last and final card is going to go to Xiangpengmon, a level 4 Digimon with an on-play and when digivolving effect that suspends one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of their Digimon with a data trait can unsuspend until the end of their turn. How many data targets are there currently in the meta? Well, there's cards like Hexablaumon, Zephyrgamon, Ancient Garurumon, and more. But because this is on play and when digivolving, chances are your opponent's already going to have established a strong board. This card again feels like mostly sealed, and nothing more. But overall, I'm really excited to play Yao Qinlong's deck with the aquatic type Digimon because it feels like Ryugumon or even Aegistramon is going to be really fun. As for Winar's Royal Base deck, I think it's on the cusp of being almost there. If these cards are truly released with Special Booster 2.0, I think it'll definitely be the best decision that Bandai has ever made. What are your thoughts on the Liberator archetype and the general support cards? Because tomorrow, I conclude what I believe to be Special Booster 2.0 with the last of the cards for the set. This is DIGI-PANDA, logging out.